We're not perfect. Yeah, this is BS. I'm not your therapist. Go fix yourself. I'm not dealing with that. Hi guys, it's a very gloomy day today. The rain just stopped, and if you know me, you know I love a very chill weather. I say this every time because that's when I feel the most relaxed. I'm wearing my boo boo. That's because I'm getting into big sister mode. I want us to have a girl talk. We're talking about sex, talking about money, we're talking about relationship, friendships, just everything that goes on in our daily girly life. And if you don't know, I am the first child, first daughter of my parents. And I sometimes wish I had an older sibling, and I wish I had an older sister that should have given me some advice while I was growing up. I mean, I'm still growing, but I have a younger sister, and if I were to talk to my younger sister, this are the things I would tell her. My current subscribers, I have like 80% women, 20% men. So 80% 18-year-olds to 35 of women are subscribed to me. So I want to talk to the 18-year-olds to 25 today. And for the 35 plus year olds, please comment if you agree with everything I'm about to say, and just drop your gems on, this girly talks. So let's get right into it. We are going to talk about boundaries, having boundaries. And while growing up, I never used to have, or I think the best way to put it is I used to be a people pleaser. I never wanted to hurt someone's feelings intentionally. I used to really care about other people's feelings and neglect my own. Even if someone is treating me bad, I was so easily to forgive. And forgiving is great, but I'm trying to say that when I forgive them, I still let these people in my life, even when they've done horrible, horrible things to me. So having boundaries is very important. And I say this to say, know your worth, don't cross your own boundaries, and learn to say no more often than you say yes, especially when some things don't sit right with you. Say no and don't feel bad for it. It depends. And when people do you wrong, it depends on the situation of this thing. There's some people that you just, wow, like, yeah, I wish you well, but from a distance, like, we are cool. But yeah, prioritizing yourself, always putting yourself first in every aspect, even in your relationships. Men, they put themselves first, their own needs first, their own, when it comes to making decisions, they think first about themselves before they think about you. Okay, in like, yeah. So learn to put yourself first. I'm not saying don't love people or don't, like, add people to your plans. I'm only saying prioritize yourself in every way possible. Quit that job. Oh my god. Oh my god. When I was younger, when I was like 18, I used to work as a makeup artist and a sales rep. No, in fact, these people employed me as a makeup artist, but then I became a sales rep, so a makeup artist and a sales rep. And oh my god, I was at this job, I was working this job, and mind you, they were paying me nothing, literally nothing. But that time I didn't, because I was so excited. I was young, I had a job, like I just wanted to do something. These people used me for everything. Go here, go there, do this, do that. For how much? I think I can see I was earning 35,000 a month, and I was working Monday to Saturdays, and I was working this job for almost 4 years. For almost 4, I think 3 years, but like almost 4 years, 3 years and something. Almost 4 good years. Monday to Saturday. So please, when it gets to a point, and mind you, the environment there, it was quite toxic. It was very competitive, and at the time, I didn't realize. It's just when you grow up and then you flash back to some memories, and you're like, wow, wow, yeah, that was toxic. That wasn't a healthy work environment, because this person I was working with, she wasn't even based in Nigeria. She was based in the UK, but she had um places in Nigeria, like shops and stuff, where she sells beauty products and stuff. And I was one of the makeup artists, because we had other makeup artists there, but I was one of them. So different makeup artists at different branches. Yeah. So if you, for example, don't come to work and you fall sick, this woman would deduct from your salary. She doesn't care. And every month my salary was never complete. It was never ever complete. There was always one thing. It just never made sense, and I was there for so long. And one day I just realized that what am I doing? Why am I even here? Like, I'm not getting anything there. I couldn't save really nothing. I'm just going to work, spending money, working, spending money, just like working for nothing. Like, what's the actual point? Then one day I just decided to resign, and yeah, that was it. So basically, know when to leave, quit that job that is toxic. Like, just quit and have the mindset of abundance. Because if you're boxing yourself up and thinking, oh, you will never find any opportunity, you would never. Okay, but if you believe that, oh my gosh, I know this is bad, and I know I need to quit, and I know I'm going to find something else, yes, you will find something else. It might not even happen immediately, but it would definitely happen, and you will find something way much more better than the previous one. And this applies to relationships. Sometimes we stay in relationships longer than we're supposed to, and we know it's bad for us, but we're always like, oh, I love this person, will I ever love another person? Yes, you will. You will love somebody else, and the love would even be much more better than the previous one. There are always better jobs out there, there are always better people out there. So pick and choose what you want for yourself. Very, very important. And when it comes to relationship, my other point is some things are not worth fighting for. Put yourself first. Have your non-negotiables also. Non-negotiables are very important. And if you don't know what a non-negotiable is, for example, cheating can be your non-negotiable, and you're like, yeah, when you cheat on me, that is it. That's it. And you need to stand your ground when something like that happens, because some men are crazy. Even after you tell them, they will want to test your boundary and see what you can put up with. And if they cheat on you and you are forgiving and you're like, oh, it's okay, yeah, I know you hurt me, it's fine, I forgive you, guess what? They'll cheat on you again because you've allowed it, and they feel, oh, it's okay. I mean, she forgave me the first time, she would always forgive me, and they'll do it. And then it will get to a point where you start to lose yourself, you don't know anything again. So have your non-negotiables, very important. And it necessarily doesn't have to be cheating. Some things like lying, like, why are you lying to me? That should be non-negotiable. Like, it can anything. So that's why it's important to know your worth. When you know your worth, when you know things that you're willing to allow, and you're willing to, like, because nobody's perfect, mind you, nobody's perfect. There are some people that you're like, okay, yeah, I think I can just put up with this, as long as you're aware and if you're willing to work on this as a person. Because yeah, if you're willing to work on this, then it's okay, I can allow it. We're not perfect, but there's some people that are like, yeah, this is BS, I'm not your therapist, go fix yourself, I'm not dealing with that. Sending nudes, I don't know if I'm even allowed to say that on YouTube, am I? Girl, don't be sending nudes to anybody. Don't send news. And even if you I don't know, if you want to, make sure you're taking the pictures without your face in it. And yeah, that's all I can say. But don't be sending nudes to anybody. If you're 18, if you're feeling excited, whatever, don't send nudes. There's been so many stories of nudes leaking and stuff. Okay, so it's starting to rain again, but my next stuff is building your confidence. Self confidence is very important. When I was very younger, I was so timid. I was such a shy girl. I am still the shy girl, but I feel, not even I feel, I have confidence now. I've had to work on myself, and all these things, it really doesn't just click and you're like the next day you're confident. It's like a step by step thing that you have to do, work on. And these things happen when, like, you're listening to things you listen to, people you follow. I promise you, all these things, they play a part. Guys, it's raining again, so I will try to rush this, but I'm very sad about this weather. But I love the weather, I don't know. Anyway, like, let me film. But yeah, working on your self-confidence is very important. Self-confidence is very, very important. How you carry yourself as a lady is very important. How you carry yourself is how people will carry you. Focus on making your own money. Oh my god, When you have your own money, you can walk away from BS. Okay, just having your own money. There's something about having your own money, not money that you have to beg somebody for. Literally, just making money. So you need to find ways on how to make money, invest in skills. It could be anything, just anything of your interest, not because people are talking about tech, everybody's doing tech, you want to go into tech. No, some people are like that. You can just invest in what other people are investing in, but you need to find what you like, whatever it could be, invest in it, do it. And which brings me to my next point, investing in yourself, in your skin, your health. So do your research on things you can invest on for your future. I just saw a question. Have you ever outgrown a friendship and didn't know how to say it? Yes, I have. I've had friends in my life from when I was 18, even younger than 18, and it got to a point where I started to feel like me and these people don't align. Maybe their beliefs or how they move, or it depends, just different reasons. And because of or because these people have been in my life for a certain period of time, it can be very hard to just cut this person off. But you guys, I didn't realize my memory cut me off, but we're back. So, what I usually do is it depends. There are some situations where I've had people in my life that you just really love them, but you realize that things are not really aligning between you guys at the moment. And it could be anything. It could be mentality, it could just be I don't think this person and I are aligned at the moment. So what I usually do is I just gradually pull myself away from them. Yeah, that's how I handle it. But there are also some situations where you maybe have a quarrel with these people and you guys just stop talking, and that is it. Yeah, so my next point, sex. Let's talk sex, girls. Me having sex with everybody, it's very sacred. I think that's just the best way I can put it. Sex is very, very sacred, and you need to protect yourself because energy transfers a lot, and you can get bad energy from people. You can live with some people and they just, I don't know, some things might just disrupt in your life. Sex is very spiritual. Be very careful or who you decide to have a baby with. Babies are guys, that's very sensitive, but I just want to say be very careful before, if you're, especially when you're younger, if you're like 18-year old, don't be thinking I want to have a baby for any boy. Please don't. I promise you're not thinking straight because you're actually 18. Please don't have, if you're 18, or maybe when you're 25, obviously you're grown now somewhat, but we're still babies. I'm still in my 20s. Please, we're still babies in a way, but your frontal lobe actually develops a lot when you're 25. When I clocked 25, that was when everything just became super clear. Your mid 20s, yeah. I love my mid 20s. I love my early 20s. 18 to like my early 20s, ghetto, real ghetto. So sometimes I wish I had an elder sibling that could have just told me some certain things. And yeah, because there's some things that you can't just tell your parents. Maybe you talk to your friends. I mean, I tell my mom everything. It depends on the type of stuff, but I literally almost tell her everything. But there are some things that I couldn't at the time tell her. So yeah, but please don't get pregnant. Don't be thinking I want to have a baby with this boy. Don't even do it. That's a very, very big decision that I think you shouldn't be making at that age, because babies, they're just babies for a few months. You're literally gonna raise a child and you have your whole life to figure out. You have a long road ahead of you. You're still very young. I am still very young. I'm still in my 20s, but I'm still very, very young. Okay. So please prioritize yourself. Okay. Prioritize yourself. Don't be thinking men, 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 men. Don't be thinking men. I mean, fall in love, of course. Love is very beautiful. I love love. I am a lover girl. I say it with my chest every time. But just put yourself first in every situation. Don't get swayed by a man. Don't. Make sure your priorities are set right. And when it comes to having sex, after sex, make sure you wash up. Use protection every time. Okay, I know you hear this all the time, but yeah, you should already know everything, but please use protection. I'm just going to say it again. Use protection, very important. And this rain, I think I'm going to end it here because it's getting louder, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I am sure that still have so much more to say, but if you guys want a part two, I can do a part two. So yeah, just let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.